two, and round two is a little unorthodox. I can talk about different things other than the sport of boxing, which I still cover boxing. I didn't want to make this a hey, come to me type deal or a self absorbed type of situation. I just wanted to share something with you guys that the last week, well, should I say this week, I tested positive for COVID-19, and it's been interesting. I think that a lot of people have different experiences with this type of situation. And I just want to share my experience with the virus thus far. Uh, this is, of course, I'm going live and just giving you guys an update of when I started feeling bad versus um, what happened after the fact. Is it more psychological? Is it more because I don't really know who's even on this channel still. I know we had one person on, but it's just been definitely a hell of an experience thus far. Shout out to who's ever. Oh, let me mute that. 'Cause my shit's hella loud. Andari Pinette. What it upsets. Oh, you're talking about Michael Coffey. Yeah, man, Michael Coffey definitely got upset. I just posted a video about him, man, and I did a sparring wars video on Michael Coffey, and it's weird because I know another prospect got knocked out that used to spar with Anthony Joshua not too long ago, if you guys can remember, a few months ago. So, these things happen in the sport, and I think these fighters, they get to the point where, they get so they get so accustomed to the notoriety, and the exposure of these bigger athletes. You know what I mean? How's it going, Kurt? Counterpunch to you. Uncle Dave Zilla, counterpunch to you. What's going on? I'm glad you guys are up. I know it's about 11, 12 here. I'm back in the States. Man, I'm going to tell you that, like, it was so weird that how it all went down, with this COVID experience. Uh, do I feel terrible? Just got done slinging pizzas for about 10 hours. Damn, Uncle Dave Zilla. That's what's up, man. I hope you made some cash. No, look, I can definitely relate. I used to deliver pizzas myself for a very, very long time. Very long time. In fact, about 3 months ago, maybe about 2 months, maybe last month, I had dinner with my boss, my old boss, Becky Bolt, which I love to death. We went out and we ate and we had a good time. Over $100. Hey, man, hey, over a honey bun is fun. You've done something. That's a lot more than what you started with on top of. That doesn't include what you made on your check. So you still get a check at the end of the day. So that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Daniel Dubois versus Jonathan Rice next makes sense. Yeah. Better yet, Daniel Dubois versus Michael Coffey. Let's do that. Or should I say Jonathan Rice versus, those are the winners. Joe Joyce. So Joe versus Jonathan and Dubois versus Coffey. I think that would be better. Walter Birch, do you have corona? I tested positive for it Thursday. I was feeling bad Tuesday, though. So that's when I started feeling bad. Now that doesn't mean when I contracted it, I couldn't tell you. Maybe it was Saturday, maybe it was Sunday or whatever. Joe Joyce looked pretty good the other day. Yeah, he did. He stayed busy. He kept coming until the ref stopped it. Some people think it was a good decision. Some people don't. But either though, that doesn't affect Joe Joyce because Joe Joyce was still kicking some ass, people. You know? Absolutely. Are you still glad you didn't take the vaccine? Walter, I am. I am because, for one, this shit don't have nothing on bronchitis. For me, okay? I can't talk for other people, all right? So I'm not speaking to change the minds of people. I'm just speaking for myself and my own experiences with corona versus other things. When I had bronchitis, I thought I was literally going to die. I mean, literally going to die. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, it, I couldn't sleep. I coughed all night long, you know. But it was something, man, that it hit me like, yo, um, I had to get rushed to the emergency room with bronchitis. Now, mind you, this is 2018 going into 19. Um, 19, I was in Brazil. I went to Brazil in January of 19. I had just hit 10,000 subscribers, so I was all ecstatic about it, but I was feeling like, do. All right. And I was there and I was drinking, having a good time. And then, like, one day, I was just, I started sweating. I couldn't breathe. And I thought the humidity in Brazil would open up my bronchial tubes and all that. It did not. It did the opposite. Okay. Um, Man, it was terrible. It took me about a month, maybe, no, about maybe almost close to a month and a half to finally get well. Finally. And then that was with two inhalers, a Semicorp and on top of another inhaler. Countless Z packs because I took a Z pack and that didn't work. So they gave me like an advanced C pack. And then I had to take those like every 2 hours or whatever for like 7, 8 days on top of taking the Semicorp 3 times a day, and it was another one which was twice a day, which was a lot stronger. Maybe the one that was stronger was the Semicorp. But that helped open up your bronchial tubes. And the difference between bronchitis and pneumonia, it's the same type of bacteria. It's just pneumonia is inside your lungs. Bronchitis is in your bronchial tubes. Right. So it's basically not the same, but it's like AIDS and HIV. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I haven't felt this way. However, it is weird, like I feel like I'm on some kind of weird drug. I feel tired. I got a headache right here. Um, my throat doesn't feel like it's just like, oh God, but it doesn't feel right. It feels groggy. Uh, I have a kind of a stopped up nose to a certain degree. I can still breathe. Body aches, sweating like at weird times. Like the sweating it's weird. Like I'll go outside. If it's any type of humidity, I will literally start like raining sweat. And that's one thing I notice. You know what I mean? And it's like, and where I was at, it was weird because I was in the Caribbean and they told me it was so weird. They were like, sorry, you tested positive for coronavirus. You can't fly. I said, oh, okay. She says, you must quarantine here for 10 days. And I'm like, okay. You should follow this guy. I followed the security guy and the motherfucker just like kicked me out. And that was it. I'm like, it was like I was banished, but back to you, Walter. No, I'm not. It has to be approved by the FDA first. It has to, not for emergency purposes. No, it has to be approved and it's not, you know. And Jen Psaki that that said it was, she lies. It's not for emergency use only. It's not approved by the FDA, and there's a reason why they haven't just approved it. You know, a bit of a quick stop, but Joe was coming forward and landing that old George Foreman hatchet cross. Love George. Yeah, he was. And that's actually Dave Zilla. That's exactly what I compared him to, because that's what it reminded me of. When I seen him chop that right hand down, just chop it down on top of um damn, who was he fighting? And that's another thing too. Like it's I'm kind of off a little bit. Like it kind of gets you kind of um you can't focus on a lot of things. That's why I haven't talk them. There you go. Thank you. And it's like it's kind of bothering me in that way, maybe because of the fatigue or whatever. But um, you got to stay drinking water, which I'm drinking a shitload of water. I got juice and all that, and I just had to get back. I was like, dude, I got to get back to quarantine. So I'm quarantining for the next 10 days in Dallas, and I'm glad I did that, because I don't think that I would have, because I mean they don't have stuff that I need, um like emergency. I love that. I take that, and I ran out over there. I ran out of my multivitamin. I ran out of my zinc. Like I was not even prepared for the shit. You know what I mean? And but I knew something was up Tuesday. So Tuesday I started feeling bad. So it's safe to say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So for 5 days now, I've been dealing with it. And am I feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling better. But am I still having the same symptoms? Yes, I'm still having the same symptoms. And it's like I'm sleeping better. I'm sleeping more versus the last 3 days, because it's kind of like maybe it was because I can't leave, and like that's like torture to me because I'm always on the go. But it's good to be somewhere, and I'm taking it easy, and drinking my stuff, you know what I mean, and doing everything I supposed to do. Peter Yovo, shout out to UCP. You think you're at the spot where you can break down AJ versus Usyk. Also, I wish you a quick recovery. Peter, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the wishes. Uh, yeah, it will be August tomorrow, so I might as well. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit until I feel better, though, Peter, because I want to do that right. I want to do that right. But yeah, man, they just really booted me out. They booted me out of the airport with no regard. I'm looking like, damn. I mean, I'm sitting there with my luggage and shit. Nobody's notified anybody. Taxi cabs are so taxi, taxi, taxi. And I'm like, everyone's wearing a mask still, which is cool. But it's like, I'm thinking now, like, okay, now I understand why this shit gets spreaded so much. Because then it's like they don't take precaution. It's just like, hey, you're positive. Get away from me. I don't think that's the right procedure. I don't think that's the right way, to handle certain situations, you know. But I mean, I was adamant, like, hey, I have this. So like, and it was weird because people didn't care. Like, you don't give a shit about this. You know what I mean? But um, so I went somewhere else and I got another test and it came back negative. And I'm like, okay, that's bullshit. But it got me on a plane to get out. So they can't say, oh, well, yeah, you tested positive. Well, no, I got this paper. So I used that paper to fly back here. But I knew it's like, I'm probably going to go and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait first and then go to a doctor here and then take another test in the next 8, 9 days because it's already been since Tuesday. I'm pretty sure that I had it by Tuesday because I was feeling pretty shitty Tuesday. So from Tuesday to Tuesday, and then that's 7 days, and then maybe next Friday I can go, and it's safe to say I can go. See, like right now I'm sweating, you know, Now, if it was colder, I would be freezing my ass off. That's another thing. It's like either I'm burning up, and I'm not sure if it's a fever or not, or just me sweating my balls off like a crackhead, but it's like either I'm burning up, sweating, right? Sweating my balls off, or I'm freezing. You know, blanket. So it's crazy. It's crazy as I don't know what, man. And I'm really like, I'm thankful that that I can still breathe. And I've had a little like pressure in my chest. I've had that. Body aches, which I haven't had a lot of that since the first 2 or 3 days. Like today, I don't remember having a lot of, like, maybe I feel like a little ache in my arm or whatever and stuff like that. You know, um, but no, as far as the vaccine, no, I'm glad that I still did get it. Because I believe that at a certain point, everyone has to get COVID. You know what I mean? Like everyone had to have the flu at some point of your life. Everyone has to get COVID. If I just hope the vaccine works for the people that believe in the vaccine. Anchor Watt, I got COVID now. How do you feel now? How do you feel, and how long have you had it? When did you get your positive test? 5 days now. So, well, safe to say I've probably had it 5 days. I'm pretty sure I've had it about 7. So I was in Texas and I went to a club. And Texas is wide open. No one's wearing a mask and none of that shit, right? Now, I went in there and I stayed maybe an hour or two. The shit was packed. And I left there and went to the airport, right? So that was like 3 in the morning. My flight was at 5. And I honestly, I wasn't feeling that great before I got there. So it probably started maybe Saturday. So maybe I've had it since Saturday or Sunday. And I hear it takes a while for it, you to actually start feeling the symptoms, but you could have contracted it earlier. But Anchor Watt, man, I wish you a speedy recovery. First 3 days were bad. Yeah. Tuesday, bad, sucked. Wednesday, bad, sucked. Thursday, when I found out, bad, sucked. Friday, it was not as bad, but it's crazy. We've been lucky out here in the woods, very sparse population where I live. I'm glad it seems like you're past the worst of it, though. I've heard it can be rough. Yeah, it messes with people different. Based on the symptoms you just mentioned many years ago, before I came to the States, I felt those symptoms as well, kind of strange. Well, Peter, these things happen. These things definitely happen. But I mean, you had the flu, the swine flu, the H1N1. You had a lot of different types of flus that were bad. Not to mention the flu itself is killing people, or was. Did it metamorph into COVID? I don't know. But this is it's definitely an experience. It's an intriguing experience just to know, like, hey, I can empathize with people that have it now, instead of like, oh no, I never had it, and then people, they think I just talk tactless, or hey, you're gonna change your way you think. No, I'm not. I don't take the flu shot. I got the flu, probably the last time I got the flu was probably about 2011. Matter of fact, make that 2012. No, it was 11, late 11. And I got sick, and it lasted about 3 days, 3, 4 days. And I felt like shit. But After that, it was good. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean, okay, that I was going to run out and start getting a flu shot. That doesn't mean that. I mean, that's just, it's nothing political. It's just, for me, I don't think it's needed for my body and my immune system. I think the more you expose yourself to certain things, the better off you are, as opposed to not. And then, because after this, I'll be, now I will be more mindful of big crowds. That's what I've learned, like, especially here in Texas, since it's wide open. I will be more mindful, like, oh shit, there's a big crowd. Where's my mask? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Because you're still going to have to wear it regardless if you got it or not, because people that got the first shot, they normally get, like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury took the first shot, and then it was like he didn't want to be sick, so he might have had some problems from the first shot, and that really, compelled him not to take the second, which he should have fucking told someone he didn't take it, which that was the shitty part of that. But all in all, it just makes you more careful. But I do have the conviction of Brittany Divine. What's up, baby? Counterpunch to you. How you doing? Welcome to round 2. Bars. That doesn't mean, I have a conviction that people stop talking about antibodies. They don't mention that no more. They just want the vaccine. And I'm like, well, do you guys remember the like when people were getting over it? The people that got over it, not the people that died, God bless them, but the people got over it, they had antibodies, and they were trying to make, bring people in that had it to study their bodies and stuff like that. I mean, I guess we forgot about that, but it's one of those things where you don't, I don't forget about the things that I think that was important. And I think that's very important. I think those are the things that could actually help people, with, like antibodies and things of that nature. And I don't know how it necessarily works, but I do remember that. Can anyone tell me that's here? All 11 of you guys, God bless you. Can anybody tell me if you guys can remember when the COVID really started hitting hard and the people that got over it, they were talking about antibodies? Can I get a yes or a no? Sorry for the 12 people that are there, or the 13. Can anybody tell me if you remember them talking about? Because, I mean, that's all people really could do back in the day, is look at the news. Do you guys remember them saying antibodies? Okay, Brittany Divine, thank you. Yes. Can anybody else tell me if you can remember doctors wanting people to come in or talking about antibodies? Can we remember that? Can somebody tell me out of yes or no? Just yes or no. If you're driving, don't text and drive. But if you are able to text and comment back. Okay, Walter, you don't remember that. Peter, no. Batters, yes. Okay. Can I still get some more? Did we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We have 5 out of 15. Can anybody tell me if you remember that doctors were looking for people that currently had the COVID-19 and they had antibodies? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember the doctors wanting that and the study of that or any of that thing? Can anybody tell me that? Okay, Dion. Yep. All right. I'm still waiting. The few, the proud. The round 2 team. But for Walter, where are you located? Peter, where are you located? Because I remember them talking about it. In fact, one of my ex-girlfriends, she had caught COVID, and I was like, oh shit. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, that was the thing. They talked about that. And I think what really drowned that out or overshadowed that is the fact that the vaccine, and everybody just kind of was like, Walter, West Tennessee. Yeah, I never heard any follow up on any antibody research, but I remember them mentioning it in March or April. Exactly. That's when the shit was just hitting bad, and people in New York was dying. Batters from the UK. Okay, well, it was more than just us then. All right, so I heard it on the radio. They were asking people to that recovered to donate plasma. That's it. Exactly. Skrilla 50. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Skrilla 50 in the building. Yeah, man. Yes, I'm battling COVID for you guys. It just came on. I tested positive Thursday, and it's like I'm quarantining. I'm chilling. I I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't want to just overshoot it because I mean, it's all an experience. I currently just I just found out Thursday, but Tuesday I was feeling shitty. I was feeling like, yo, you know, um, I'm really feeling like shit Tuesday. So now it's technically Sunday. Yeah, I'm feeling okay, Brittany. I'm feeling okay. Like sweating. I'll get to sweating and stuff like that. Like like uh like just rain and sweat at times. You know, but I've noticed the last couple nights I've took like a hot bath, and I think that's more soothing and stuff like that. Now, do I have a headache? I started getting a headache here and here, and I think that started like Tuesday, and I'm like, oh shit, that don't feel right. And then Wednesday I had the same headache, but it kind of came and went. Yep, I remember hearing that. You're right, but I mean, I think they should have focused more on that or not gave up on that idea. I'll look and see though. I mean, I think that people were more inclined to the vaccine than actual antibodies that happened when people caught COVID. But I think that would have mattered more, been more effective of people that already having COVID. But now it's different strands and stuff like that. So, you know, but yeah, I'm feeling okay. I ordered a pizza. You know what I'm saying? Ate 3 slices, 4 slices. Is my taste gone? Okay. Mm, no, I haven't. Is my smell? I don't really know. You know what I mean? I can smell certain things, like for example, um, I ordered Wendy's DoorDash, right? Wendy's came and I ate up Dave's double. Dave's double. I started eating it and it kind of tastes funny. It tastes funny. Now maybe that was because of the place or whatever. Maybe they had some old lettuce and some shit on there, but it tastes funny to me. You know, um, as long as a man can eat, he'll be fine. I know, right? Mark just joined, making me hungry now. Yeah, man, I had a Marco's pizza with beef, onion. No, no, I'm sorry, hamburger, hamburger, pepperoni, sauce, Italian sausage, and salami. Ooh, it was good. Yeah. So I know that ain't stopped. Now, like the first 3 days, I really didn't have an appetite. You know what I mean? I ate like Thursday, I ate like a couple tostadas. No, no, a couple empanadas. And then it was weird. It was like I walked by this chicken place and they had pollo frito, and I was like, give me 4 pieces. And I ate all 4 of those motherfuckers. So I don't know. It's just like it was weird. Anchor Watt, my good friend told me that today. He told me that everything started tasting salty, and it took him. He got a negative test, and it was weird. He just told me about that. Like, hey, I had COVID. I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, and that was like Saturday. So that was like, over a week ago now. And he was like, everything tasted salty. It was crazy. That's a good lineup on that pizza. It is. I think I've had a Marcos. I think this is the second time. I think I'll have more. But like, am I 100%? Hell no. It's again, um, it's not like body aches, like fatigue, Like I had to get up and actually change my position because I was just laying across the bed and my lower back started hurt. So it was weird in that way. um, I'll feel like chills, like I go to a well air conditioned place and I would have to like leave because it would like, or like on the plane I was like, dude, I'm like freezing, like you know I've had my 2 shots, but I have lung problems, so I wanted to get it. No, I'm with you. I am with you. you know um I just hope it works. It's just I'm not just quick to get something and they just can't approve to me, and it's weird. Keep feeling better, Kurt. Oh, I will. You know, did a few videos today, so that really didn't stop. So, but I mean, if you notice, Walter Birch, Pete's out, brother. Thanks for coming on. But I noticed like I didn't really have the energy like to go live or nothing. I wouldn't have done that 3 days ago. Fuck that. And then really I was just like I got sick with something else. Oh, okay. All right. Um it was I was doing it in the bed, like I was just like chilling, you know, which I'll probably end up doing because I don't, that's my alibi. I'm sick. What do you want from me? You know what I mean? R for breakfast. Hope you're feeling better soon, matey. Mark, thank you, man. I hope you eat uh, something very toasty and tasty for breakfast time. Yeah, that is right. It is like what 6 in the morning over in the UK. So no, man. But I have like I got like a hot spot. It was cool. I got like a suite, and it's like a little mini apartment. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can hang out here 6 days, or 6 more days, should I say? You know. Um, but other than that, man, I feel good. I got my Lysol. I got my like. Let me show you guys. Let me show you what I got in my arsenal, right? So I've got like my ibuprofen, and this is what I've already had: blood sugar, my zinc, right? My one a days, um, my vitamin C, my emergency. Hey, check this pizza out, right? This is what I had. Boom. Look at that. Look at it. Damn, I think I ate more than I thought I did. So, no, the appetite's still there for right now. So I'm thankful for that. And this is the first emergency I had, like, in like, I don't know how long, like a week or maybe. But this is the place. I know it's kind of junk, at all my shit out, but it has like a walk-in, it's a suite. So, bathroom, boom. You know what I mean? So it's nice. See my water over there, electrolytes, you know. But but yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. And oh, fridge, right? Look at this. Got everything ready. You know what I mean? A little junk in there. This is the best shit in the world to me, right here. V8 Splash Berry Blend, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna have some of that here in a little bit. I'm about to take a what do you call it? BC powder, right? And I'll take that to the face, knock out the headache, lay down. I watched a little bit of Friday After Next. All About the Benjamins came on right after that, so those were some of my classics. Um, But other than that, man, I'm just, trying to recover. I'm thankful that I'm not feeling as bad as some people. You know, Adari, I have to think about the fight before Michael Polite, Coffee versus Daniel Dubois. Yeah, I'd like to see it. Peace out, fight fans. Once again, I wish you a quick recovery, Kurt. God bless. Peter Yovo, thank you, brother. God bless you back. Yeah, I just hope this is all I need and I'm back in action. Because, like, do I feel like working out and stuff like that? I want to, but it's like, do I feel like it? Nah. I feel like just laying around, but then it's not in my nature to lie around. So it's kind of like the last 3 days have been difficult because it's been like maybe it's psychological. It's like, dude, you got COVID. You know what I mean? So it's damn near been like what, a whole year and a half, you know, and seemingly you didn't have it, or unless if I had it before, I didn't know I had it before. So it is what it is. But yeah, I feel good. And for some reason, my nostrils just like opened up. But no, I just wanted to share that, my experience with you guys. And so I guess this is quick to say. I'm going to start from the positive test. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So this is the third day. Tomorrow I'll come back with day four and I'll give you guys an update on day four. But I'm doing all right. Um, Thank you guys for coming on. And, all you guys have been counterpunched. And you guys have a good night and stay safe. Peace.